How's that? Any sound? Any better? Any better? Any better? Oh my goodness. We've got Windows to thank for that. Every time it does some sort of update, I get this like weird thing where all of my OBS sources just reset. NVIDIA broadcast, that just resets. Who's that I just heard firing up? Oh, anyway, sorry. What I was trying to say before I realised I had no sound was that I had scheduled a stream for like 7:30 tonight, and it was all going to be like all planned. I was going to give it lots of notice, try and get people in, because basically the streams aren't doing that well, to be quite honest, and I kind of thought maybe that would help. And then it all went terribly wrong this end, so I had to reschedule everything, and I kind of looked at the clock and I was like, good till 3 o'clock, I could do a 3-hour stream if I start at 12ish. So here we are. So yeah, I'm sorry if that's a problem. Best I can do, unfortunately. I've changed my cameras over. I've hang on. I just heard a load of weird sound. I know what that is. V-Pilot. My V-Pilot audio's knackered as well, because of course it is. God, don't you just love Windows updates? Yeah, that was coming out of my speaker. So hopefully now I can hear it through my headset. Oh! Love streaming. I particularly enjoy it when everything goes wrong while live. Love it, love it, love it. Your stand's 5-3. Cool, nice one, Wasp. Nice one. How's it going, Charlie? Oh, right. Hopefully everything's okay now. Should we go and get the plane fired up? Should we do that? Shall we do that? Flipping heck. I thought to myself, I'll just quickly go live. It'll all be fine. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Right. Let's get this thing fired up, shall we? Let's get our batteries on. I've changed my rudder pedal settings again. So we'll see what happens with regards to that. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it won't. I've basically took all of my sensitivity curves off of it, so I'm hoping that might help. And I've taken all the curves out, so on the graph it's like a straight sort of diagonal line, and I've turned on the dampening within the Phoenix, so maybe that will help us out. I don't know. We'll see. Right. Who have we got online today? Fairly certain we had Gatwick round last time I checked. Right, 136525. Using my new radio panels. 136525. But you can't really see them, can you? Yeah, you probably can't see them because my yoke's kind of hiding it. If I pull my yoke back, you can see they're there. I might need to reposition those for the stream. Right.
12 knots.
Ah, where's my pen?
0 kilometers or more.
Gatwick Airport information, Lima 1200 Zulu.
Temperature
Wind 220 at
10, dew point +7.
Visibility
QNH 982
Sky condition.
Pascal.
Ceiling 900
Ground
foot
is open.
overcast.
Departing
Temperature
aircraft
10.
make initial contact on frequency 121.805. Acknowledge
ILS runway
receipt of information
26L
in VLAN.
landing and
Advise
departing
aircraft
runway
type on first
26L
contact.
and runway 26R. All aircraft read back. Hold short
Information India.
Gatwick
Advise
information
controller
India.
on initial
Time
contact unit Lima.
1150 Zulu. Runway
Gatwick
news
Airport
26
information
left.
Lima
Runway
1200
condition
Zulu.
report.
Wind
Runway
220 at
left
12.
555.
Visibility 6.
Transition level, flight
Sky
level
condition.
80.
Ceiling 900 foot
Wind
overcast. Temperature
22,012
10.
knots.
Dew point
Visibility
7.
10 kilometers
QNH 9er
or more.
8200.
Broken at
ILS runway
1,900 feet.
26L in use.
Temperature
Landing and departing runway 26L
7.
and runway 26R.
QNH 982
All aircraft
head
read back.
Pascal.
Hold short
Ground is
instructions.
open.
Advise
Departing
controller on
aircraft make
initial
initial
contact you at
contact on
Lima.
frequency
Gatwick Airport information
121.805.
Lima 12000.
Acknowledge receipt of
Wind
information in
220
UN.
at 12.
Advise aircraft
Visibility
type on first
6.
contact.
There we go. That'll do. So we're tuned into ground. Right, sorry, I've been missing out on chat there, haven't I? Oh, gas lamp. That's unfortunate, mate. I wish you were simming too. Oh, you did your first couple of flights there, not yesterday. Nice. Yeah, 737 ops are awesome. I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Oh, cool. Gabriel, you're going to be flying in. Nice. Patrick, yes, we are using SPAD.next for the radio panels. You can turn off the Sims ATIS by turning off subtitles. Yeah, I need to do that. Again, I feel like stuff's just been happening. Like weirdness. Because I'm sure they weren't on last time I played the sim. Who knows? Right, here's our flight plan anyway. Gatwick up to Edinburgh. That's all good. Shall we get the plane loaded? Tempted to do it really quick because if we don't spend ages waiting, yeah, real time 24 minutes. Ugh. Let's do it instantly, then we might be able to fly back, is all I'm thinking. If we rush it a little bit this end, and it's already 20 past 12, we're supposed to be off blocks in 15 minutes. Nicholas, how you doing? No. My departure and arrival, Charlie. Not entirely sure. Let me check. Let's have a look. Let's get you some charts. There we go. So let's import from SimBrief. Gatwick to Eddie. Lambourne 6 Mike. Two 6 left, and then in pit 1 Echo, of course it is. Presumably 2-4, but we'll see. One 21805. Are we actually tuned to Gatwick ground? 121805. Oh yeah, I thought it was oddly quiet. Okay, let's get the QNH tuned.
Kilo, thank you, stand 16, push and start through, Tracy.
Zero 982. That's weird. I can only do 81 or 83. How odd. Right, should we get our clearance up to Edinburgh? Hey, Thomas is in, Patrick's in, and Postway 8 Lee's in as well. It's all happening today. Oh, Charlie, I might see you on the way down then. We might cross paths. Hey, Ricardo, how's it going? Happy days. Right, I'm going to get my clearance up to Edinburgh in just a moment.
Last section, calling, say again.
Ryanair 2801, radio tip.
Ryanair 2801, Gatwick ground, good afternoon, readability 5.
I think this is Craig. Such a good controller. Gatwick ground, good afternoon, Air Not 232, stand 567 with India on board. Aircraft type Airbus A320, looking for clearance to Edinburgh, please.
Air Knot 232, Gatwick ground, good afternoon. Cleared to Edinburgh, Lambourne 6 Mike departure, squawk 5626.
Lambourne 6 Mike departure, squawk 5626, Air Knot 232.
Air Knot 232, correct. QNH 982, through Pedals, report ready.
Wilco 982, we're reporting ready, Air Knot 232. Through Pastels. Comedian. 5, 6, 2, 6. How's it going, Kyle? Ah, Thomas, you got a mug? No way.
801, Gatwick. Hello again. Cleared to Munich. Minfo 1 Mike departure, squawk 5204. Squawk 52.
Beautiful. Right, IR alignment in 1 minute. Let's have a look at our charts. So 6,000.
0801, correct. QH 982 hectopascals, reporting ready.
Bearing of 257 for 26 left. Got my funky new Airbus panel on the go.
Gatwick ground, good afternoon, good afternoon. Coordinator 977. Super.
Happy days. Aircraft is loaded. We'll send that to the MCDU. Let's do our
Ready for public clearance to
departure performance. So it's dry. Sync the load sheet.
977, Gatwick ground. Hello there. Cleared to Lisbon.
So what do we got?
1 X-ray departure. Squawk
146, 146, 147. Flaps 1. That looks alright to me.
very much clear to Portugal, invited to Roma, 1 X-ray departure, squawk 0360, Omega 977.
Okay, let's bring in the flight plan.
977, readback is correct. QNH 982 hectopascals. Hold position, report when ready for taxi.
Gamer Clark, good afternoon.
Viva 9 kilo, taxi holding point Mike 1, runway 26 left, via Mike.
Listen to Philip, everybody. Philip knows what's up. Like, subscribe, ring the bell, share, all the things.
Rate 977, thank you. Taxi left, Juliet, hold short, Papa.
Fast index 118, flight number X-ray November Oscar 232. Cruising at 380, allegedly. Happy days. Right, send that to MCDU. Send that to the MCDU again, because I think it's not going to count.
Easy, 634 Zulu, Gatwick ground, hello. Say again.
Performance. Hey, nice one, Whitson. You're more than welcome, mate.
Easy, 634 Zulu, thank you. Cleared Manchester, Lambourne 6 Mike departure, squawk 1074.
Okay, departure, 26 left. Lambourne 6 Mike, there we go. We'll figure out the way into Edinburgh on the way. 146, 146, 167, that's all good. Init, that's looking good
Gatwick
too.
ground, very good morning to you. Airlock 56 Papa. Stand 53, information India on board, request IFR clearance to Edinburgh.
Air Knot 56, Papa, Gatwick ground, good afternoon. Unfortunately, no flight plan files, please check and repass.
Oh, Grumpy, what you playing at?
Will do.
What you playing at? Bringing shame to the Air Knot name. HR will be in
9
touch.
Kilo, thank you. Notes over ATC available. Over to Unicon 122, decimal late. Have a safe flight. Be advised, traffic on a
Unbelievable.
8-mile final.
Do I do wind on the init page? Not usually. I suppose we could though. Might be a good idea today, couldn't we?
Yes, ground American 9774, you're pushing Papa this time.
To be honest, I feel wildly out of touch with the Airbus at the moment.
American 977, thank you. Continue taxi, Juliet, Papa, Alpha Sierra, hold Alpha 2 for runway 26 left.
Continue taxi, Juliet, Papa, then Alpha Sierra, hold short, Alpha 2 for 26 left.
Probably not, Whitson. Am I going to get the Wind Wing MCDU? I don't have any room. Like, you tell me where it would go. I'm in a very, very small shed, 2 by 2 meters, and I take up the majority of that, just needing my ability to, you know, to do it. You have to do it twice, do you? Oh, okay, cool. Thanks, Philip. Yeah, I'm really struggling for room in here at the minute. That's the trouble. That's the trouble. Like, I've got a Stream Deck here. Got my Wingflex doodad here. I've got my Logitech panels there, and that was a bit of a struggle to fit that. I can't put anything in front of here, otherwise my eye tracker won't work. Yeah, there you go, Lee. I need a bigger shed. I do need a bigger shed. It's funny you say that because the shed I'm in is like a rectangle, and we've split it in half. So I've got one square. Oh, here he goes, look. Here he goes. Listen to this.
Air 056 Papa, Gatwick ground, hello again. Clear to Edinburgh, Lambourne 6 Mike departure, squawk 3215.
Clear to Edinburgh via
Unbelievable.
6 Mike, squawking 3215, Air 056 Papa.
Air 056 Papa, read back correct. QNH 982 hectopascals, reporting ready.
Unbelievable.
QNH 982 hectopascals will report when ready.
Okay. I feel like I'm forgetting loads of stuff.
Easy 634 Zulu, check squawk, base 10.
APU might be a good start, mightn't it? Let's get ready to push. Get fuel pumps on.
Gatwick ground, good afternoon. This is Easy 93 with a mic check.
Easy 93, Gatwick ground, good afternoon, Visibility 5.
Yeah, I picked that one up as well, Gamer Clark. I'm glad it's not just me. Almost sounded royal there, didn't we? Okay, we'll just wait for the APU to fire.
Negative, you're still not squawking correctly. Easy 634 Zulu, I'm showing you squawking 1024, your squawk is 1074.
HR again. Sorry, Grumpy.
634 Zulu, hooray! Stab 50, push start through, face west. Lima 15 Tango, Lima, Gatwick ground, hello, stand by, I will...
Okay, let's get the beacon on. And we'll have easy pushes, I think.
Good afternoon, Ryanair 334, request IFR to Edinburgh, we have information India, aircraft flight 737.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Good afternoon. Stand by. I will call you back. You're number 2.
Is it getting busy, methinks?
Gatwick ground, Ryanair 2801 ready for full second countdown.
Ryanair 2801. Thank you. Stand number 1. Push and start through. Straight push.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Ryanair 2801.
Gatwick ground. Good afternoon, Ryanair 756 uniform by Gatwick, Foxtrot Romeo.
Ryanair 756 uniform, Gatwick ground. Good afternoon, welcome to Gatwick. taxi second right, Juliet, please. Hold short, Romeo, expect stand number 4.
Taxi second right, Juliet.
Locking gear.
Romeo, expect stand for Ryanair 75 Bristol.
15 Tango Lima, gap ground. 015 Tango Lima, I've got a reroute for you. I'm going to send it to you by text. Roger.
Gatwick ground, air not 232, stand 567, ready for push and start.
Air not 232, stand 567, push and start through, face out.
Push and start through, face south, air not 232. Nose right, tail left them.
Gatwick ground.
Release parking brakes, please.
Ryanair 334, cleared, Edinburgh, Lambourne 65.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Happy days. Of course I got the passengers belted in, didn't I? AP bleed.
Ryanair 334, correct. QNH 982 hectopascals, report ready.
New engine number 2. It appears someone's just spawned on me.
634 Zulu, taxi holding point out 3, runway 26 left, via Papa, out to November.
Right, how do I start my flight? I need to be connected to... I am connected to the sim!
Edinburgh, good afternoon, this is Easy.
Oh, wait, hang on.
It's the Airbus A320neo, it's the 180 information India on board requesting.
Hold the line, caller.
Charles de Gaulle at 12.
Easy 93, Gatwick ground, good afternoon. Unfortunately, flight plan is valid, I'm going to have to reboot you. I'm going to send it to you by text now.
Alright, copy that, thank you.
Start the flight.
15 Tango Lima, thank you. Clear to Paris, Charles de Gaulle. Hardy 1 X-ray departure. Squawk 3214.
There are 8. The cabin crew are now pointing out the exits nearest to you.
15 Tango Lima, correct. Oh, apologies. Final flight level B230. QH 982 hectopascals. Report when ready.
Leave all baggage on board. Your seatbelt is fastened, adjusted, and released as shown. It must be fastened whenever the seatbelt signs are on, and we recommend that you keep it fastened at all times. If the airspace
Please set parking brakes.
drop from above,
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
put the mask over your nose and mouth.
69 Foxtrot Tango Gatwick ground. Good
Hold the mask in place with the
Cleared
strap.
to
Pull on
Akure.
each side.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Helping others. If we land on water,
Clear to
take
QA,
a
right
life
the
jacket
Lambourne 6
from
flight
under your
departure,
seat.
report now
Remove
3373.
from the pouch and put it over your head. Pass the
69
tapes
Foxtrot
around
Tango,
your waist
correct.
and clip
QH
together.
982
Pull the strap to adjust.
How's it going, Pope? Nice to see you, mate. You're the first one in Twitch chat today. Twitch is predictably dead.
Ryanair 2801, thank you. Taxi holding point Mike 1. Runway
Okay, auto brakes max.
via Whiskey, Victor,
Unlocking gear.
Easy 320 November requesting pushback.
2 stations there, I think.
320 November, Gatwick ground, hello. You've had no departure clearance, so pushback.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Gatwick ground, good afternoon, Tomjet 191. It is 737 MAX 8 at stand 24 with information India, QNH 982. Request IFR to Manchester, please.
Tomjet 191, Gatwick ground, hello. Stand by.
Yeah, doing well, cheers, Pope. Yeah, if anyone wants to go over to Twitch, we're trying to grow Twitch, so that'd be super cool.
Ryanair 756 uniform holding runway.
Ryanair 756 uniform, thank you. Continue taxi Juliet, hold short Papa.
Hey, Panko's in now, nice one.
Juliet, hold short Papa. 756 uniform.
Gatwick ground, Ryanair 334, request push and start.
Ryanair 334.
Just show you where we are. We're sort of at the back here, up at Up at Gatwick.
Holding position China speed.
Gatwick ground, air not 56 Papa, stand 53, pressure for start.
Air not 56 Papa, thank you. Stand 53 from start through base.
Push the start.
How you doing, Panko?
Easy 634 Zulu, you've missed Alpha, taxi next white Mike, hold Mike 1.
Gatwick ground, easy 69 Foxtrot, Tango, stand 112, ready.
Easy 69.
So I think we'll probably get Quebec Alpha, Lima, Papa, Alpha Sierra would be my bet.
Gatwick ground, Ryanair 301, holding point, Mike 1 on, ready for flight.
But to get on that sim, you need to use VPilot.
Ryanair 2801, no further ATC available, contact, sorry, over Unicon 12 decimal 8, have a safe flight, bye-bye.
12 decimal 8, Ryanair 301,
It's busy, isn't it? It's busy, busy, busy. Or ATC.
Thank you. Stand by hold position. We've got some traffic coming onto the apron. I'll get you out there after.
Gatwick ground, air not 232, stand 567, ready for taxi.
Air not 232. Thank you. Taxi Quebec Alpha, Quebec, hold short Juliet.
Quebec Alpha, Quebec, hold short, Juliet, air not 232. Ah, okay, different routing. So we're going to go down to Lima, then we'll go across to Quebec, and then down to Juliet, then I guess we'll make a left and come along to come back. It's sort of like that. Cool, right, let's get some taxi lights on.
Ryanair 756 Uniform, continue taxi Zulu, Whiskey and Victor, stand number 4.
Let's rock and roll.
Stand number 4, 756 Uniform.
Beavers 15 Tango Lima, stand
Alpha November, not Alpha Sierra. Fair enough.
Just be advised that the Ryanair Boeing 737 taxi down Zulu.
Yeah, SimBrief's super cool. Panko. I wouldn't want to be without it at this point. So, Quebec Alpha. Let me jump onto Quebec, which is right here. Brakes are working. That's always good. Slightly apprehensive about what my rudder pedal is going to be like. Beautiful. You've got to watch these IAE engines, haven't you? I really struggle to say IAE. I always sort of just blur it all, like, yeah, when I say it. Alright, so we are on Quebec. Let's get the charts back up so you can see.
191, still waiting for clearance.
Offset 191, apologies, you were my next call. Cleared to Manchester, Lambourne 6 Mike departure, walk 3450.
Cleared by Lambourne 6 Mike departure, score 3450, Sunjet
191, correct. Information Juliet now, current 289 at 82 hectopascals.
What's happened there? That doesn't seem optimal. Don't know, maybe it is. That looks like a scenery bug to me though. You got any tips on how to keep your taxi speed low? I'm constantly on the brakes, pretty much. Okay, right is clear. Left is clear. We're going to follow Quebec down here.
Going around Griffin 06 at Bravo, ready for start.
2 stations there, N056 Papa, taxi, Papa, hold short Juliet. Griffin 06 Bravo, stand 36 left, push and start through.
Push start through Griffin 06 Bravo.
Yeah, I can feel my taxi speed creeping up now.
N0232, continue taxi, Quebec, Juliet, hold short Papa.
Quebec, Juliet, hold short Papa, right, not 232.
Gatwick ground, Easy 69, Foxtrot Tango, ready for next.
Easy 69 Foxtrot Tango, taxi, Papa, hold short Juliet.
Taxi Papa will hold short to Juliet, 69 Foxtrot Tango.
Cool, so a left turn at the end here. On to Juliet.
Ryanair 334, ready for taxi.
Ryanair 334, taxi, Quebec Charlie, Quebec, hold short Juliet.
Taxi Quebec Charlie Quebec, hold short Juliet, Ryanair 334.
Oh, hello. Let's see one land, shall we?
15 Tango Lima, taxi, holding point Mike 1, runway 26 left, via Mike.
Go on, Cat. That's the way. That's the way. Yeah, GSX pretty much. Panko, I mostly use it for pushback.
N056 Papa, continue taxi, Papa, Alpha November, hold Alpha 3, 6 left. Continue taxi, Alpha November, hold Alpha 3, reception. Airbus, hold Alpha 3. N0232, after the company A321 punch from your left to right on Papa, continue taxi, Juliet, Papa, Alpha November, hold Alpha 3, 6 left.
After the company traffic, continue taxi to Alpha November, Alpha 3 for 26 left, down at 232.
Jet 76, Gatwick ground, good afternoon, welcome to Gatwick. Taxi second right, Juliet please, hold short Romeo, expect stand 52.
Is that you, Waspin and Easy?
Hold short Romeo,
Juliet. 15 Tango Lima, no further agency available, over to Unicon 122, decimal 8, have a safe flight, bye-bye. Cheers, mate.
Tom Jet 191 at stand 24, ready for push and start.
Oh, he's already gone.
191, stand 24, push and start through, face east.
Push and start through face east, Tom Jet 191.
N056 Papa, no further agency available, over to Unicon 122, decimal 8, have a safe flight, bye-bye.
I'm getting a bit confused here. I'm going to hold.
Okay.
Gatwick ground, Air 232. Apologies, I'm unable to see the company A321 that you're talking about. Are we clear to continue taxi?
N0232, Roger, not a problem. Yeah, he's already at Alpha 3, so continue taxi, Papa, Alpha November, hold Alpha 3.
Continue taxi, Papa, Alpha November, Alpha 3, thanks, Air 232. Wasp is in a BA livery, I think. That's what's confusing me. That's what's confusing me. So I just didn't want to cut this EasyJet up.
Good, 6 Bravo, taxi.
6 Bravo, thank you. Taxi, Kilo Alpha, Kilo November, hold short Juliet.
Kilo Alpha, Kilo November, hold short Juliet.
That'll be Wasp there then, I reckon.
69 Foxtrot Tango, continue taxi, Papa, Alpha November, hold Alpha 3.
Papa, Alpha November, hold Alpha 3.
My TV's threatening to turn itself off in
Ryanair 334.
the next 5 minutes if I don't press a button.
Juliet, hold short Papa.
Continue taxi to Juliet to hold short Papa, Ryanair 334.
Speed better someone else. So where's Wasp then? Can't see him. Wasp, are you that BA?
Yeah, not 232, no further agency available. Over to Unicom 122, destinate, have a safe flight. Bye bye.
Over to Unicom, thanks very much. Yeah, not 232. How weird. We will hold Alpha 1.
Traffic at Canada 860, heavy, tracking to be 2370 Bravo and 2 traffic.
Gatwick traffic, Tomjet 462 on final 265.
Gatwick traffic, Air 232, holding Alpha 1 for the Tomjet on final. Gatwick traffic. Maybe I could have gone. Maybe I could have gone. Here it comes. Still, this will give us a minute to get ready, I suppose. What do you think? Should I have gone then? I think maybe I should have gone. The plane seems quite a way out. It isn't really. I don't want to cause a problem.
Gatwick traffic, run correction. Gatwick traffic, easy 150.
Better to hold, yeah.
Final
it's kind of my feeling too.
26 left.
It's just I've been criticised before for doing it while on Unicom. People are like, why did you hold? You could have gone. Don't know. Could have gone either way. Where's that landing gear, Tomjet? Play it safely? Yeah. Safety first. Whee! Looking tidy. That's looking tidy. Gatwick traffic, Air 232, lining up 26 left, Gatwick traffic. Okay, nothing on radar, but just checking visually, that's all fine. Tomjet should be out of our way by the time we're lined up. It's all coming up Millhouse.
Gatwick traffic, Tomjet 462 vacated at 265.
Gatwick traffic, Air 232, taking off runway 26 left, Lambourne 6 Mike departure, Gatwick traffic. Alright, let's see if we can catch up Wasp, shall we? Alright. Hold it on the brakes. Let the engine stabilise. Thrust set. Now let's see what these rudder pedals are like. Feeling a bit better, I think. V1 coming up. Okay, positive climb. Gear up.
Seven miles to
Gatwick traffic out 232, airborne 26 left, 1500 feet. Okay, levers into climb. Aircraft wants to pitch down to accelerate. And we have a turn coming up round about now. A little bit wobbly there from me, that. Just holding it at 4,000 feet.
Gatwick thruster and QC4 lining up behind. The landing thruster gonna do left behind sign and
Let's get the AP on, shall we? There goes another one, look. Just see it. Go direct to Brooklands Park, flight level 180. It's a good call.
Gatwick traffic, runway 26 left is clear. The next aircraft can take off.
Gatwick thruster and QC4 departing from Gatwick.
Gatwick traffic, air knot 232. We're going to break away from the Lambourne 6 Mike departure and go direct to Brooklands Park. That'll save us a little bit of time. Do open climb to 180. Sorry, chat. I know you're all chatting away there. I'm just kind of focusing while we're sub 10,000. I will be right with you. You can talk as much rubbish as you want on the way. Okay, standard pressure. How's it going, SB? Busiest is 24.
Fire 06 Bravo, you lining up on runway?
Did I say Brooklands Park? I said Brooklands. I meant to say Brooklands. I think I said Brooklands. Oops. Rex Lackmos, yes or no? I haven't got it. I've never tried it. I'm quite happy with what we have, to be honest. I remember loads of people made a fuss about it when it came out in 2020. And I remember being like... wasn't entirely sure I could see the difference. How's it going, Charlie? Oh, Jack, you're going down to Gatwick, are you? Rob, good afternoon, sir. .3070 Ti and an i9 1100K. I can still sit on high settings pretty happily. Yeah, I imagine you can. How's it going, Charlie? Welcome to the chat. Twitch is starting to light up a little bit, actually. Who we got? We've got Nifty, we've got Pope, we've got Fizzy, we've got Charlie in now. Nice. Happy days. Where are we flying to? We're going up to Edinburgh. Hoping to get a bit of wind because it's fairly windy today. Yeah, I don't know about Rex. To be honest, gas lamp, I couldn't really tell you either way with regard to that. Oh dear. I love how people are just laughing. Let's get ourselves up to 380, just let the plane all open climb us there. There we go, there's Brooklands Park up ahead. What's the old FPS doing now we're up here? Not too shabby, limited by main thread of course. Kind of standard operating procedure at the moment, isn't it? Yeah, Pope, I'm considering doing an upgrade myself. I'm not entirely sure what to do though. I'm thinking about doing a 9800X 3D build, but the trouble is it's not just upgrading a processor, is it? Because on AM4, which I'm on now with the 5800X3D, you've got to buy new RAM, you've got to buy a new motherboard, and it starts to add up. I mean, to do it properly, I'm probably going to be looking at £800 or £900, which isn't great. Which makes you wonder, can I just survive with what I've got? It does make you wonder. Yeah, I don't know. Is the map working? No, it's not. Why isn't my map working? There it is. Yeah, Pope, it's not bad. It just gets CPU limited. It's usually where I get stuck quite a lot of the time. So yeah, limited by main thread, limited by main thread. Which isn't bad. I guess I could chuck frame gen on top of this. Do I post on crew? No, George. I don't even know what that is. Would I get a 5090 in this future? No, probably not. Probably not. Like, if you think about it, in the sim, look at what's happening now. We're main thread limited. So I could chuck in a 5090 and we'd still be getting the same FPS as we are now, really. What I want to do, I want to see on Thursday when DLSS 4 comes out, I want to see if that changes the balance a little bit. Because that could be different. How much am I set up? I don't know. It's hard to put a price on it, really, because it's all been accumulated over time. I mean, I don't know, man. It's like, what do you include? Do you include the TV? Do you include the PC? Do you include my monitors, my mouse, my keyboard? Or just the yoke, just the joystick? I mean, in fairness, I haven't paid for all of it. Some of it's been sent over by brands, which, you know, appreciate. I'm in a very fortunate position there. So, I don't know. Maybe... Well, maybe that. I don't know. I don't know. I couldn't add it up. Not because it's outrageously expensive, just too many bits for me to fit in my head. But I mean, this is about, I think, 200 quid for the throttle, 3 for the yoke, 250 for the Ava base, plus you'll need a stick to put on top of it. This is $199 in dollars, so about 160 in pounds. My thingy over there, the radio panels, that was 109. Camera, I've got a couple of cameras, that's probably 200, if not more. Yeah, I mean, I didn't just write a check and it all turned up. Like, it was all bit by bit by bit by bit, and then before you know it, two years down the line, it's like, holy crap, I've got loads of stuff. Then there's the PC. Yeah, I don't even want to think about how much the PC cost. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, VIP, you don't have to have it all though. Like, I started off with a, and this is only like 2 years ago, I started off with a, maybe 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago, whatever. I started off with the Airbus Thrustmaster stick. And that's like 50 quid. Then I got the throttles. just the main bit. So just this centre bit here. And I lived with that for ages. Then I got some rudder pedals for 100 quid. And I reckon rudder pedals, a throttle and a stick like that. And you're pretty much golden. Much beyond it, and I think you're falling into the rabbit hole of sim gear, which I fully admit I have. But you don't have to. I do it so you don't have to. Rudder pedals, throttle and a stick. That's like 95% of what you need. And you can do that for like 250, 300 quid. Done. The 9800 X3D would actually be pretty useful for what you do. Yeah, it would. And beyond, like I've got a 4080 Super. I don't really feel like I need anything more, to be honest. I'm not like playing Call of Duty or whatever, because I play a bit of Call of Duty in the evenings and other games that I've been playing through Diablo 4. I am a general gamer as well, I suppose you could say. I do very much enjoy it. And I've never once found myself playing Diablo 4 being like, you know what I need? I need like another 50 FPS right now. Because I don't. I've got loads of FPS. Similarly, I don't play Warzone and be like, you know what? This 140 FPS I'm getting now is outrageously bad. I don't have a graphics card problem that needs solving. And don't forget, we've got DLSS 4 coming on Friday, officially. Thursday, officially. And that... The quality, apparently, between DLSS 3 to 4 is crazy. Like, 4 apparently is so much better. Maybe it won't work out for us with our glass cockpits on the sim, because the biggest problem with DLSS, as far as I'm concerned, is this little bit here. Like, if you've got speed tape or an altitude tape or whatever, this all gets very blurry. If DLSS 4 can go some way to fixing that, then we might be alright. But in other games like Call of Duty, like Diablo, like the fact that we're getting an upgrade to DLSS 4 and it's backwards compatible to 20 series, 30 series and 40 series cards. So rather than using the CNN AI networks to do the upscaling, they've upgraded it to a transformer based AI model. Apparently the quality increase is found. Is this VATSIM? Yes it is. How's it going, Ant? Anshu, how you doing? Yeah, Thomas, the Boeing yoke was basically the start of it all for me, I think. That was definitely the start of it all. Right, what are we expecting into Eddie? It's likely going to be... runway in use 24. Yeah, so it's 2-4 into Edinburgh, so let's get ourselves set up for the inbound. So we'll switch runways to 2-4, input 1 echo, ILS, just do final. That'll do. We'll vector ourselves after Tartan because there's no approach or anything on like that. Should be alright. What's the wind doing? .270 at 4 knots. Nice and calm up at Eddie. Maybe we'll see what it's like on the way back, presuming we get back. Should have time. 1 now. So let's ILS 24. So between in-pip and in-rev it says it's too steep. We'll start our descent a little bit lower. A little bit further back. Cheers, Anshu. You've ordered the Wingsim MCDU. Nice. And the destination airport is marginal. Set up your secondary flight plan for the other run. You know what? I've never done a secondary flight plan. So what can we do? Copy active. And then do arrival 06. In pit 1 echo. Nice. So I guess if we need to, we just go into secondary and then activate it. That'll do. Fuel on board. How are we looking for fuel? Sounded like wasp. It says we'll have 2.4 tons by the time we get to Edinburgh. Alright, let's zoom out a bit. When's top of descent? Yeah, so we'll start at Gab, I think. Bring ourselves down a little bit easier. Nice. We are in cruise at the moment, chill. Should be 3 tons, yeah, okay, maybe we are using a bit too much. Guess I could bring my speed down a bit. Maybe max 7.5. Let's see if that will change the projections for us much. Do we have an optimum speed? What do we think? Oh no, there's a discussion of iRacing versus ACC in Twitch chat. That'll never end well. Let's go back into manage, let the plane do it. I don't really do any ACC or iRacing. I'm really more of a Gran Turismo kind of guy, which I know isn't a proper sim. I know, like, the iRacing people get very upset at Gran Turismo, but I just enjoy it. Increase your cost index the higher the figure, the faster you go. Yeah, I'm already quite low, I think. I think I'm already at like 18, which isn't a ton, is it? So you would expect us to be doing alright. Any racing games welcome. Yeah, I love me some Gran Turismo. I understand it's more of a game than a sim. It's like a hybrid, isn't it, of sim and game, with a little bit less on the sim side compared to like ACC or iRacing or whatever. But damn, I enjoy it. It's a good game. It is a good game. Right, I think I've got time for a coffee, haven't I, before we land? I think I do. Right, I'm going to put the map on for you all. Someone, this is 24 and we're in the Phoenix A320. I'm going to quickly go and grab a coffee because I haven't had a coffee since like 9 o'clock this morning. Frankly, it's beginning to show. I'll be back in a moment. Right, I'm back. Beautiful. That's not a bad look, is it? Not a bad look at all. Check it out. Look what I found in the galley. Thought we'd run out of these. Who's that beneath me? It's not black smoke, it's just the Just the way it looks. Can I ask you a question? Sure, you can ask me a question. Always worries me when someone says, can I ask you a question? USA, no mate, we're flying to Edinburgh. In Scotland. I just realised Charlie sent me some roses on TikTok. 40 roses. Cheers, Charlie. Still no idea what that means, but I appreciate it. Yeah, George, it's funny. Lots of people said when I made it that it gives them retro vibes, and I was like, oh, that wasn't what I was going for. But in retrospect, maybe it was, and I just didn't realise it. Now the question is, are we going to be able to get back to... Are we going to be able to get back to Gatwick? Or somewhere else? Top of descent isn't far off, is it? Let's have a look. Now the real trick will be seeing how my rudder pedals work. Okay, transition is... Oh, sorry. Hectopascals at Edinburgh is 985. And we want... The fuel on board at landing should be 2.4 tons. I don't get my zero fuel weight again. $59 plus 2.4. Cool. 61.4. I know there's a better way to do it, but that's near enough. We're going to want medium. Wasp, do you do low or medium brakes into Eddie? Because low, it will stop us. That looks a bit tight, doesn't it? Ooh, Dublin. That's a good shout, Philip. That's a good shout. I want to do some more flying into Manchester. I mean, I bought the flipping scenery. I've just never used it. Right, Max. Sorry it's a different time, but good afternoon to you. Shadow, it's afternoon for me as well, mate. You're very welcome. Okay, what am I doing? Getting ready to descend. Let's go down to 200 for inroad. Speed air at time. Be alright. Alright. Let's do 200. Do open descent. Now there's a plane right beneath me, isn't there? That might be a problem. Yeah, there's a plane literally right under me. Wasp, is that you? Oh yeah, there's not a massive time difference, is there, between South Africa and the UK? Despite the distance, it's actually quite close. Right, I need to back off the speed a bit, I fancy. Yeah, we're going to get a TCAS warning here, aren't we? Right, I'm going to level off. Oh no, Thomas is laying down terms. So who's that beneath me? Because I can't see anyone on VATSIM. It's not like a New Sky person, is it? Yeah, they're just ahead of me. Okay, I'm going to have to go down then, aren't I? If I slow right down. Open descent, 7,000 feet. Hopefully, as I start to slow, hopefully we can just catch right underneath them. Edinburgh traffic, Air Knot 232, descending for 7,000 feet at Tartan, runway 24 for Edinburgh, 232. Alright, I think we're clear now. They're 1,000 feet above us. Yikes. Yeah, so it's going to be all eyes on the rudder pedals today into Edinburgh because I've been fiddling with my settings. I've basically gotten rid of all the curves on the settings and I've enabled yaw dampener in here, wherever that is. Settings, sim settings, controls, rudder dampening I've got on. So it felt alright taken off. We'll have to see, I suppose. We'll have to see. Cheers for buying that mug, Thomas, by the way. Appreciate it. Only the finest, of course. Missing a trick, actually, not repping it today. What have I got? Some sort of Marvel mug. A mug for a mug. I must admit, I came down to breakfast the other day and my wife was sat drinking a coffee out of it. I was like, what are you doing using my Air Knot mug? She was like, oh, sorry, I didn't realise I wasn't allowed to use it. I was like, well, you are, really. So I wanted the Air Knot mug. Get yours today. Yeah, there you go, Thomas. I should start an affiliate program for you, Thomas. Don't delay, order today at airknot.co.uk. Shop.airknot.co.uk, I hasten to add. Quite impressed, actually, with the whole thing. It's all done through Fourth Wall. I literally just upload the logo. They tell me whether they predict it's going to look good or bad based on, you know, the DPI of the logo and how big I've stretched it on the item. And yeah, I ordered some samples. I ordered the hat, I ordered the hoodie, I ordered the cup, which cost quite a lot of money, but I thought I need samples. I can't just blindly put this stuff out there. Plus, I need some clothes. I'm not very good at buying clothes. Right, I've got... What have I got? Like 3 t-shirts, 3 hoodies and 2 pairs of jeans. My wife's always like, you need to buy more clothes. It's like, why? I've got loads of clothes. So she was overjoyed when I bought a new hoodie. Even if it was, you know, let's be honest. I shouldn't say this because it's my own merch, but it's hideously overpriced for what it is, to be honest. Like, even to me, like when I order samples, it's like, damn. But it is a way that people can support and actually get something for it. That's kind of why. That's kind of why I went for it. That way they can get something and enjoy it. Because I understand that gifting online, I know some people get it and some people love it and some people do it, like the whole donos and all that sort of stuff, memberships. But some people, they're just like, why would I do that? That's crazy. I was talking to my dad about it, and I explained to him how it works, and he was like, what? Like, so what, random people on the internet donate money to you for flying a plane that's not real? He's like, yeah. He's like, flipping heck. I can't believe it. So what do they get when they donate? It's like, nothing at all. So why do they do it? I don't know. Just go and watch Twitch for 2 hours, you'll just like see it constantly and then it becomes normalised, I guess. Question is, Thomas, did you get small, medium or large? I went for the small one. Or like the normal one. I would have gone big, but I just know that I'd let the coffee go cold every time. Right, time is 13:34. I forgot to set chrono, which is a bit annoying. But we are not doing bad. We're now on the SID, star even. Oh, Thomas, you're too kind. You can see, so like, you know, like my dad's an older guy, he's not really into the internet, and his disbelief, I just found it so funny. It's like what? Why? What's wrong with these people? Like, have they got nothing better to do? That kind of thing. It's like, oh, great, thanks, Dad. Appreciate the vote of confidence. So we're open descenting. Edinburgh traffic, Air 232, 5 miles from Eskdale. We will also reduce to 250 knots. Alright, let's make that to Edinburgh traffic, Air 232, yeah, good call. We'll go 220, there's nothing much behind us. Oh yeah, that weird guy that sent me RAM. Don't get me started on him, Philip. Flipping out. I still can't believe you did that. That's so cool of you. Properly got me out of a pickle, that did. Alright, here we go. A little bit high to be doing 220 knots, really, with flaps 1, but we really want to be giving Wasp a bit of clearance. Yes, Jerome, it is. Well, Lee, there's yeah. We were saying earlier. I'm not sure I fully completed my thought. It's kind of busy on the ground at Gatwick, but my shed that I'm in is. If you imagine, it's like a rectangle. I've put a dividing wall halfway through the rectangle. So basically, we've got a load of crap on one side, like barbecues, bikes. Goodness knows what else. Half-empty pots of paint. You know, kids' wheelie toys that they're probably too big for now, to be honest. But we haven't got around to throwing away. Then on the other half, I've got me. And on me, I've sort of insulated everything. I've got like 100mm of polystyrene in the walls and the roof. So it's a proper little hot box in here, really. But on the other side, it's just pretty desolate. But possible that we might be figuring out a way to have me sort of bust through the dividing wall and then get double the shed space. Potentially. Because you've got to keep in mind, when we first converted the shed, it was during the 2021 lockdown. When was it? I was thinking about it over Christmas in 2020. Then 2021 arrived. Because it was when the kids were going to go back to school, wasn't it? On like January I don't know, whatever it was, January the 3rd, 2021. And, you know, the government were like, yeah, it's going to be brilliant, get the kids back, you know, first proper term with their teachers. And then, like, the teachers went back for like a non-pupil day to get the classroom ready, and on that day the government said, no, we're going into lockdown tomorrow. I got furloughed from work, so I was just at home basically like, I haven't got much to do. And yeah, so started this as a little lockdown project. But at the time it was like I never thought that I would do any sort of serious content creation. Like maybe I thought I'd stream to like one viewer on Twitch for a laugh. So yeah, all things considered, it was a bit of an expensive risk, really, converting the shed, because it never thought it would actually even begin to like pay for itself. But now it's sort of proven itself to a certain point as a bit of a thing with the channel and what the channel brings in. It's kind of like, well, maybe we should make it a bit bigger. Maybe we should take a little bit more time. 024 at Tartan is, and I'll just follow Wasp. I'll be lazy. Just let Wasp do everything. So raise the direct 2. Yeah, we'll do 024 as well once we get to Tartan in 5 miles. So what happens now if I go to manage speed? Yeah, it wants to go 220. Edinburgh traffic, air not 232, 2.5 miles out from Tartan. We're going to head to heading 024, also after tartan for runway 24 arrival into Edinburgh traffic. Happy days. Into the soup we go. This is the Phoenix A320. Okay, still in open descent, and we are can't see Wasp on my thing. We should be able to see Wasp here, right? Where have you gone, Wasp? VATSIM is not speaking to me because we're on Unicorn. So it's only 9 at 8.5. The arrival. RadNav is programmed. ITH, that's good. Let's get the landing system on. Let's drop to speed. Yeah, we keep heading out on this heading for now. Towers 118705. I am liking these radio panels just for this convenience. A warning thing I just heard there at the end of his transmission. Now, how do you put a fixed ring in? I've forgotten how to do fixed rings in the bus. No. So click on the airport.
2,500.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I can't see Wasp anywhere. I feel like VATSIM's being weird today. Okay, let's do speed. .200. In fact, let's go 180. Head up traffic, Air 232, vectoring for a runway 24 arrival. Edinburgh traffic. Okay, let's turn. Arm the approach mode. Go around, heading. Oh, is that still doing that? Yes, it is. Ignore me. Where we're landing into Edinburgh. I'm going to switch over to tower, in fact. Hey Gabriel, how you doing? Nice to see you. Wind's looking alright, actually. All things considered. Right, can we get a view of Wasp landing? Probably not. We'll work out, is that Wasp there? Don't think it is. I think the draw distance is going to be too... Okay, let's go speed 160. Goes glide slope, localizer captured. Oh god, I forgot to do this, didn't I? 985, 7 degrees. What's the wind? 270 and 4.
Tower, good morning. Delta 714 holding point is Delta 1 and ready for departure on runway 24.
Kind. What's the call time?
Delta, correction, sorry, my bad. Speed for 714.
Okay, you guys 715. Tower Header. Continue about Delta 1.
Confirm continue, hold on Delta 1 for 714.
Thanks, man.
Roger that. For 714.
Edinburgh Tower N up 232 on the ILS runway 24 on a 5 mile flight.
N up 232 Edinburgh Tower, continue to well, you are number 2.
Continue 24 number 2, N up 232. Right, here we go then. Morning, Mike. Okay, so we've got a bit of a wind, haven't we? Thought landing lights were on, my bad. Good shout. We're counting on you to butter the landing. Yikes. Right, no landing clearance yet. Edinburgh Tower, Air 232. Are we clear to land? Roger, thank you. Air 232. Right, we're clear to land.
4. Sorry, I got my delay on I got 232 right. The company traffic is 6. 4. So we bring 280 degrees back up and do both clear.
Clear to land, Air 232, thanks.
300. And the traffic, ticket from Alpha, and so 121.795.
200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, retard, 5.
Oh, that was firm, wasn't it? Yeah, 388. Sorry, Thomas. Still, we're down. It wasn't too bad.
Confirm light on way to 24. Okay, Roger that.
Very good afternoon. European cargo 67 Charlie is 10 miles ILS runway 2.
Getting going to speak call time.
A European cargo.
Still not loving these rudder pedals. I feel like I'm going all over the place here, just applying the brakes.
Traffic copy, continue approach runway 24 at European cargo 67 Charlie.
You think that was smooth, do you? That was okay. Bit on the hairy side, I thought.
Got 232, ground 121.755. Welcome to Edinburgh.
Ground 121755. Thank you for the ATC Air 232.
Sorry, London Heathrow, digit 7845.
Last station calling to Edinburgh. Good afternoon. I don't have any flight plans to Heathrow at the moment.
Sorry, my flight plan not file. I will file it. Sorry, digit 7845.
Roger.
Edinburgh Ground, good afternoon, Air 232 with you on Alpha.
Air 332 Edinburgh Ground, good afternoon. Do you have any requested stand?
Wherever's most convenient for you, Air 232.
Okay, digit 7845 requesting clearance to go on the Heathrow.
I think I was blocked then, apologies, I didn't catch a word of that, Air 232.
No, I've got some other hot mic at the moment. You taxi via Alpha and Foxtrot to stand 12.
Alpha Foxtrot to stand 12, Air 232, thanks.
Digit 7845 at stand 9er, Boeing 737-800 requesting clearance to London Heathrow.
Got to watch that speed with these engines.
Jet 7845, can you repeat stand number and aircraft type, please?
Boeing 737-800.
And the stand number, please?
9er.
Jet 7845, cleared Heathrow, Gotham 1 Charlie departure, squawk 2275, QNH 986.
Alright, so we're going to make a right turn.
Clear to London Heathrow via Bristol 1 Charlie departure, squawk 2275, QNH 9er, 8 Pascal, Jet 7845.
Jet 7845, correct, break Ryanair 313, you calling for taxi? Yep. Ryanair 313, taxi holding point Delta, run, runway 24, Mike Golf, Mike and Alpha.
should we keep going to go to Foxtrot down at the end here? Oh, these rudder pedals are horrible. Because technically we'd be going by Alpha Echo Foxtrot.
Radio check. Osprey 615, Edinburgh ground, visibility required. You had a hot mic for quite a while, just off now.
Sorry about that, just reset up the V pilot. Okay, fine.
No problem, thank you.
Joe.
EG87 Mike, Yankee, hello again, Edinburgh ground. Clearance Krakow, Salo 6 Charlie departure, squawk 7315.
Krakow, Salo 6 Charlie, squawk 7315.
EG87 Mike, Yankee, correct.
Stand 1-2 we were given, weren't we? Which will be... in here. Beautiful.
North 2, 42 Golf, to confirm you're North or Nordic, sorry.
Also had my landing lights on.
Just wondering if it was caused by Nordic, because it's coming up north here. Nordic 4-2 Golf, standard 6, pushing start the cruise, face north.
Facing north, but
Right there, 313, contact the tower, 118.4705, good afternoon.
Edinburgh ground, very good afternoon. European cargo 67 Charlie.
Right.
We're on Alpha and requesting...
So we've got a decision to make now. We've got a decision to make. I have to go in 1 hour. Less than 1 hour.
67 Charlie.
I don't know, Wasp. I don't know what's going on today. Because look, I couldn't see you all the way down, really.
It would be outside, yeah.
Let me check V-Pilot for errors.
Alright, you understand before due traffic, just confirming it. Alpha Mike, Sierra for 211. Many thanks indeed for your hospitality.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there, Wasp. Am I connected? I'm not connected in observer mode, am I? No. Are you in observer mode?
800 at gate 32.
Yeah, because on when we were at Gatwick, the controller said after the company traffic passes left to right, and I couldn't see you. So I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. So I don't think we're going to have enough time, are we, to do another flight? Even by the time we get set up and ready to go, it's going to be 1/4 then we get taxied, then we go, it might be 1/2. And then you've got to get somewhere and land in 30 minutes. What we could do for the next hour is chill out with a bit of FSI panel and just practice our landings. That could be cool. I vote we do that. Let's get rid of that sim. Get rid of V-Pilot. And then, hopefully, I can get some shorts content for the week out of it. Being the mercenary that I am. Yeah, cheers, Wasp. Cheers for flying along. I just need to close this New Sky flight. Happy days. Right, where should we go? LFRB, where's that? LFRB. Oh, Bretagne, France. Oh, lordy, yes it does too, doesn't it? Alright. Let's go there, shall we? Knowledge, let's move the aircraft. This would be a good way to dial in the rudder pedals as well. Mayday, how you doing? I see you modded your TCA Airbus throttles besides your flaps. Did I do anything else? Yes, I did the inserts that you put in underneath to do the climb detents. It makes it basically puts the climb gate further up, so you have more range between idle and the climb gate. So for manual thrust landings, it's way easier and more like the real aircraft, allegedly. So they say. So look, this is FSI panel. Setting the plane up for us. It's proper cool. I forget where I got the mods now. I bought one of them and the others were open source. If you watched a video on my channel where I show you how I did it, it will tell you on there. Oh no. I've made a terrible mistake. Need to get the plane higher. I think my settings that we had at Edinburgh are conflicting. I think this is all going a bit wrong, don't you? Where's the airport? Oh, straight ahead.
Speed.
Okay, hold the brakes. Could really do with an ILS system here, but I don't think it's put it in. 997, thank you. Alright, now we're here. Hopefully our next landing will be easier for FSI panel to configure.
500.
Whoa. This is a bit wild. Is it not? Hey, don't dip it, don't dip it. There, man, this is a bit tricky. 3 reds I'll take.
100.
Come on.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard. 10, 5.
Oh yeah, there you go. There you go. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. That was almost a rescue job, wasn't it? Flipping out. That's how we do it around here. I bet I had my full-on concentration face on then, like. Right, let's give that another go, shall we? Hopefully we'll get some ILSs this time. EDDH, is it windy at EDDH? Right.
Terrain ahead. Pull up.
$150 at 8 knots. Okay, so not too windy then, Philip, is it? This is 24 down.
Glide slow. Glide slow. Glide slow.
There we go, we've got some ILS now.
Glide slow.
Let's turn you off. Because you're going to get annoying real quick, aren't you? Right, let's let the approach mode get ourselves lined up. When the moment's right. So of course we've got no visual. Man, the weather in 24 does look good, doesn't it? Look at that. Oh, it does look good. Having said that, my old camera used to make me look red. I think this one makes me look a bit blue. Oh, it wants a flaps 3 landing, does it? Fair enough. We can do that. Right, still no visual. Crabbing at almost 12 degrees. There it is, got a visual.
500.
Flight controls. Lost the visual.
200.
Yeah, this should be a go around, really, shouldn't it? All reds. Yeah, this is go around territory all day. The loss of visual there really hurt us.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard, drive.
Yeah. Should have been a go around. I still don't like the rudder pedals, they're still flipping rubbish. What is it with the Phoenix and rudder pedals? It feels like no one's talking about it, but it's a massive problem for me, with these rudder pedals at least. Yikes. Dan, I switched between the two. I'm not quite ready to give up 2020 yet. What is wrong with these rudder pedals? They're so rubbish. Let's try Hamburg, shall we? 0994. Where do I see Phoenix heading to now? I would like to see them do like a A340 or a... start to move away from the A320s, because I feel like we've got quite a lot of those now in the sim. I feel like that's good, and obviously they've done a really good version. I guess the obvious thing for them to do would be to do a Neo, because ultimately the plane is very, very similar, isn't it? I know it's different, but it's similar, so they could utilise their existing code base
2,500.
and get another plane out of it, and we'd probably all pay for it, to be honest with you. Whether they do it as an expansion or a standalone product, I don't know. But I mean, I would probably chuck them another 40 quid if they did an expansion with a Neo, if I'm honest. I don't feel like there's any point in them doing a 737 because PMDG have got that taped. Like, PMDG have done a great job on that. PMDG have sorted out 7.3, 7.7, soon to be 7.4.
1,000.
So, maybe an A340? I know we've got an Anybuilds A330, but I would still take a Phoenix. So are they limited in what they can do based on what ProSim has in? Because I know they use ProSim, I'm just not entirely clear on how that limits them. Is the checklist in Microsoft 24 easy? Depends what you mean by checklist. You just need to learn the planes, really. That's kind of... Alright, my controls.
$500. 400.
This is looking tidy. Just don't ruin it.
300.
So I do have a habit of doing that. Happy to say I'm high, but the picture looks okay.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, retard. 5.
Greased it. Absolutely greased that one. Yeah, I know that Pappy said we were high there, but it didn't feel like we were that high. We were a little bit. Maybe a bit, but not that much. That will become a YouTube short. They need ProSim to have a working plane. So what do ProSim have? To be honest, Thomas, there's a load of them that already exist, and I don't trust myself enough with my own knowledge to be able to put together my own and it to be accurate. I feel like even when I follow someone else's checklist, there's always someone who turns up in chat to be like, oh, well, actually, you should have done this. It's like, well, what do you want me to do? Like, must be fairly windy at Bristol. Should we try Bristol? What's going on at Bristol, I wonder? No, not a lot. Give it a go anyway. Nine at 8.4. Yeah, I feel like I can't win sometimes, Thomas. Like I follow someone's checklist, and then there's someone that's like, you know, well acting me in the chat. So. I don't know. Flight Sim 24 indeed, mate. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. LEAS. Where's AS? That's going to be... don't tell me. AS. Alicante is AL. ASB. I don't actually know. You can tell me now, Philip. I've given up. Oh, not heard of that one. Hence my confusion. Do I have any plans for the FS Labs A321? Oh, night landing, that could be a good shout. Probably not, no. I just don't feel like I need it. Like, I know there's the whole drama of, like, what went on before with them, and I'm not really interested in dredging that up. And, you know, I believe that people and companies make mistakes, and I believe that people and companies can grow from mistakes, so I'm not going to, like, hold that over them. But I just feel like, with all that aside, I've got the Phoenix. I'm good, you know. Right, come on then, Bristol. So this is runway 27, isn't it? Which means we've got no excuse for a bad landing because it's uphill. Even if you float it, you can just basically rescue it by holding the flare, and the ground will come up and kiss the bottom of your wheels. But that doesn't mean to say we won't ruin everything. And it is a bit windy, so we've got our excuse, is it? And that's all I want to hear about it. I don't want to hear no more about it.
500.
I love a good excuse.
400. 300.
Tell you what, that wind is throwing us around a little bit. It is gusting a fair bit. I can definitely feel it. I can feel the plane doing stuff that is not correlating with my inputs.
100.
Here we go. 50.
50. 40. 30. 20. Retard.
Oh no.
5.
Oh no, drifting. Well, that's no good at all. Yeah, see, it's windy. That was my excuse, wasn't it? What happened there? Awful. No, Patrick, I'm not. I'm staying off the betas, however you want to say it. I could just do without the aggro. As someone that does this semi for work, I just can't be having problems like when I need to stream or when I need to make a video. It's just not worth it. Now, if I was doing it for a piece of content, I guess you could say, oh, why wouldn't you? But how's it going, Stu? No, Skytech, I don't stream in real life. Streaming software, I use OBS. Neo will be out in summer with it. Cool. I feel like we could do with a little bit of fuel. Land ASAP. Alrighty, we will. We've literally just landed on VATSIM, Philip. So we landed at Edinburgh a little while ago. And I don't have time to do a full flight because I've got to go in half an hour. I was going to do like a return leg or maybe hop over from Edinburgh to Dublin, but we didn't have the time. So we're just practicing our landings.
1,000.
Once we stop today's live stream, you will be able to go back and watch it again, though. If you'd like. Right, so remember we got blown to the right last time, didn't we?
300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard.
Oh. Oh no, I could feel that was going to happen as well. I forgot about the land coming up. I've got the advanced one, Mayday. I did pay for the standard one initially, and I made a video about it, and then the developer upgraded me to advanced as a bit of a thank you, which I thought was very cool of him. Cheers, Skytech. Let's have one more go here at Bristol. I feel like Bristol's starting to annoy me a little bit. How many times have I been in a plane? Oh, I don't know, loads. Could probably count it. Once when I was a baby, but I didn't remember it, obviously. When I was a kid, I went Ryanair from Stansted to Dublin, that's 2. Then I went Stansted Alicante, no, Gatwick Alicante. Then Gatwick Alicante again. Then Gatwick to Pisa. Then the thing is, I flew a load of time for work, so I don't actually know. It felt like I was flying every other week for work at one point. Flying over to Dublin. Had to be over there on Monday and then stay for the week or 2 and then... Yeah, it's almost like... It's funny because when you fly that regularly, you kind of get to know the cabin crew, because obviously they've got a shift rotor and patterns that they work, and then all of a sudden, like, if you always fly on a Monday at 9, it's like you always end up with the same people quite often. It's a funny thing. Skytech, no, this isn't the Neo, mate. This is the CEO, I guess you could say. I love that they had to make a name for the CEO due to the existence of the Neo. Yes, I know we're running out of fuel. Philip, let me land and I will talk to you about that. Here comes the rain.
500. $400. 300. 200.
Come on, this is looking alright.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard. 10, 5.
Oh, that wasn't very good, was it? I started the flare too early. Out of fear of the lump coming up and getting me. Feels like whenever I drop my throttles, the plane sort of sways. I don't know whether I'm dropping them at like inaccurate rates. Right, let's just do a little test a minute. So if I put my throttles up, if I bring them back down to idle, yeah, they are both coming. It just feels like whenever I do it in the Phoenix, quite often you get like a little twist. Weird. Yeah, so with the 737, what's the difference between LNAV and VNAV? So LNAV determines where you go in terms of which way you're pointing on your flight plan, and VNAV is how high you are. So if you've got constraints at different waypoints, say you need to be at 7,000 feet by waypoint, whatever, LNAV will steer you to the waypoint, and VNAV will make sure you're at that right height for the for that waypoint as well. Yeah, let's get some fuel on board, shall we? Let's put some passengers in. Let's put some cargo in. That's better. Right. We'll have one last try here at Bristol, because I feel like Bristol's kicking my behind at the moment. I'm getting tired. I think a lot of it with Bristol that throws me off is that it's very hilly, isn't it? And the hills make you think, oh, I'm too low, I'm too high, but actually you need to keep your eye on the actual runway, not the terrain necessarily. That's the way, James. Love to see it. Not a full flight though. We've done the full flight today. We've done Gatwick to Edinburgh on Batson. We're now just rushing up on the old landings in the Phoenix. Also, good news. My my FS Projects Airbus stick is nearly ready to ship. Apparently, they sent me an invoice on Sunday, which basically means, you know, cough up, because it's nearly ready. So that's all been paid, and hopefully it won't be too long before it gets here. So this will look a little bit different over here. It will be much more like a, be much lower, the stick, because obviously you've got the height of the Ava base at the moment with this military stick on top of it, which makes it quite a tall overall thing. Right, let's take control. Yeah. Have a, if you're interested, look it up, FS Projects. It's basically a stick that you can put onto other joystick bases and gives you like a really nice Airbus stick.
500.
Have we switched to 09? No, we haven't. Ignore me, I'm just being stupid.
400. 300. 200.
Looks like we're descending at quite a rate of knots. It's feeling pretty good.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard. 5.
Barely felt it, but it was a bit floaty, wasn't it? That was a bit of a floater. Right, let's go somewhere else. Bristol's annoying me now. Where should we go? What's happening up at Manny? Ah, crosswind of 9. Alright, let's do... 05 left, isn't it? 23 right, 05 left. So QNH 983. I'll be sure to empty the loos, Philip, as we do.
$2,500.
Now, I do believe we've got the Mako Sim scenery. I do believe. Is the weather wrong? I don't like weather on.
1,000.
Oh, there you go. Okay, no visual yet. Just make out the pappies. Just. Come on, clouds, out the way. I need a visual.
500.
Alright, that, I would say,
300.
is good enough.
$200. $100.
It is a bit wet and windy up here, isn't it? Flippin' heck.
50, 40, 30, 20. Retard.
No,
Right.
no good. No good at all. Now the wind's changed. What the hell? What's the wind doing? Alright, we need to have another go at that. I think the Sims weather is catching up. This is one way to taxi. Yeah, I don't know what was going on there. That felt like the wind changed on us. Another excuse. $2,500. let's try that again. Oh, really? You got a wind shear call out? Yeah, because that never worked in 2020, did it? That was never a thing. I think we've got it on here. Oh, yeah, it's wind shear. Right, at least we can actually see the runway this time. That might help us out a bit. My plane. Definitely feeling the wind here. This is causing me a little bit of aggro, this. Ah.
300. 200. 100.
Come on.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard. 5.
Yeah, that would do. That was better, wasn't it? A little bit of a squirm as we get the nose wheel down, but for a wally like me, I would say that was completely fine. Yes, that will become a YouTube short. That weren't bad, that. Right, I might have time for one more landing. One more landing. You landed a 49 wind crosswind at Norwich. No way. Yeah, Norwich is a cool airport. Got some family in Norwich, so I go up there quite a bit. Where should we go? Where should we go? Back Cork. Because Cork caused us a bit of grief the other night, didn't it? Let's see if we can... What's the sound bug? So it's a well-known bug, apparently. I got an email the other day from JP, the developer, saying that it's only in the Phoenix, and both he and the Phoenix team, I think, have come to figure out what it is, and there's an update that should fix it in due course. Okay, 9095. Hopefully. Yeah, hopefully.
$2,500.
I was quite happy with that landing into Manchester. It's alright now. Oh, James, yes, 7800 X3D, 4080 Super, 64 gig of RAM. Awesome. Yeah, you've basically got the same system as me, except I've got 5800 X3D. So you are going to love it. I wish you all the best of that, mate. That sounds awesome. Absolutely enjoy it. Of course, I'll have to get the 9800 X3D now, just to ensure my PC is better than this. But you understand that, right? I'm kidding. I don't know, I might not. I might get a 9800 X3D. I can't make my mind up. I can't get one for a start, so that kind of makes my mind up for me in a lot of degrees.
1,000.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing, like the 7800 X3D is still really good, isn't it, even in the light of the 9800. If I was on a 78, I probably wouldn't be upgrading, no way. But on the other hand, because I'm on a 58, it's like, well, you've got to get a new motherboard, you've got to get a new RAM, then it gets expensive, so it's like, if you're going to do it, you might as well get the 9800, sort of just go big or go home, but I don't know. Right, let's get ourselves over to the left a bit, shall we? Okay, 2 reds, 2 whites. Now, I don't know why, but it seemed like we used to dip quite a lot last time. Yeah, see, now the ILS is saying we're too high, but I think, picture-wise, we're looking pretty good. If anything, we're on the verge of being too low.
$500. 400. 300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10.
No, no good.
5.
That was no good. Didn't like that. Didn't like that. Right, I'll have one more go. Oh, this is the World Update Airport, isn't it? I forgot about that. Pretty good for a freebie. When I deactivate autopilot in my Phoenix, the plane yells at me. The deactivation sounds different. Probably the binding, so you have to press your binding, probably means press it once, press it twice, and that gets rid of the yelling. I've got, I think, rather than autopilot disconnect, I've got autopilot off, is the binding I've used. So that almost does the 2 presses for you. Yeah, then you've got to press the master caution button. If you press it in the plane, so I'll show you. If I press it on here, then it just keeps going, yeah? But then if you press it again, it turns it back on. So you've got to press it, then press your master caution button. $1,000. Yeah, change the key bind. Or the button bind. I forget which one I've got it set to. I think it might be like AP off. There's a few options. Just cycle through them, you'll find it eventually. God, I'm making a meal of this. I'm snaking my way down. Come on.
100. 50. 40. 30.
Oh no, I floated it.
20. Retard.
Oh, flipping heck.
5.
Hawk's causing me a bit of trouble, you know. Bit of trouble indeed. Right, we'll have one more go. Then I've got to go. Last one. Where do I train? I don't. Just muck around on the sim. Right, here we go. Plane is almost ready to go. Should be long. Oh, Baxter, here you are, look. Look out. Right, it should tell us when to take control now. There it goes. Right, let's have a good landing at Cork. Cork's been causing me a lot of trouble. Fairly certain it's the way the land kind of comes up to meet the runway. Every time it throws me off. Don't know what it is. Right, this is it. This is the last landing in the stream. If it's bad, it's bad. If it's good, it's good. But this will be it. Ultimate focus now. Alright, so the ILS says we're good, but the Pappies say we're not. So I'm going to go with the Pappies, because I feel like, looking out the window, I would tend to agree with the Pappies. Less so than the ILS. Right, now this is where we start dipping down, isn't it, as a rule, which we want to try and avoid.
400. 300. 200.
Come on. Come on.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 7. 5.
Wow, that was a bit of a squirm on touchdown, but yeah, not ideal. But the best one we've had yet. Ooh, what's going on with those frames? That'll have to do it. That'll have to do it. Right, folks. It is 2:59, and I've got to go. Thank you very much for coming along. I will see you all on the next stream, or video, or whatever it is we do on the channel next. We get subbed wherever you're watching, and I will see you on the next one. Take care. Cheers. Bye-bye.